perpetual motion or free energy with gears and flywheel. So ये free energy or perpetual motion with gears and flywheels method. So here the everything is completely depend on current and flywheel gears method only. So here I will be telling about how to create a perpetual motion, a free energy method where the output will be a huge current. So I will tell you in how it has been done. Okay. Now first take this as a small AC current, AC motor. Okay, that is the motor, AC motor. With that only we have to connect it to a switch, connect it and make it on. When this will run, put a big gear. Okay, gearbox gear, big gear there, the gear which I said, and here the small gear. You can see example is this small gear. So as it rotates, you know, the small gear will also rotate in that model. Okay, so a big gear, then small gear, then again big gear, again small gear. Check this diagram once. Okay, now as I said, big gear, small gear and big gear. Now again small gear. With that small gear, here is a flywheel connected to it. Okay, this is the flywheel and RPM has been shown to flywheel has an RPM where it rotates like 10 times or multiple times more than the previous gear. So that's why the flywheel has been I have kept here a flywheel connected to the flywheel. Okay, so what will happen, this will increase the speed. The big gear will increase the speed of the small gear, then the small gear will rotate more faster and it will have enough strength also, which has been taken from the big gear. It acts like a lever. You know the lever, how it works. We keep a weight and we would have studied how the lever works. Same, the lever model only it is. Okay, to lift a stone, big stone, we will keep a small stone and a stick, a long stick. With that we will long wood. With that we will be just pulling it down and pushing it down, and the big heavy stone will be moving there, right? That way. So that method only is in the gears. So wheel, lever method. So now what will happen after that, gaining speed and strength from the previous one. Now this gear will be rotating even faster than this one. Now it will have enough strength. The small gear will be rotating. Now because of this, the flywheel will be rotating with speed and strength. Already it has its own speed, right? So flywheel will have more speed. Then a big gear will be connected. Then with that small, big, small, and again small, big. So what happens, to increase the strength and speed, the more it goes, it increases the speed and strength increases. For that you want to keep another gear, another flywheel model here, and with that you can connect the gear, or straight away as the diagram, you know how I have connected the gear, same way also we can go. Now after connecting the gears, we will see how much is the speed is increased. If within this itself is enough, then we can stop it here. If here we want to stop, we can stop, or till here we want to take another gear and small gear, then we can do it. Then now we have kept a big DC motor, a bigger size DC dynamic motor. Okay, with that we will be getting current. When dynamic motor rotates, we get current. Why this big size dynamic motor here, and what is the work of the small gear means? Why I have kept is, here the small motor we have started, right? With that we connected to the switch, and we are rotating this AC motor. With the small AC motor, when it rotates, the output of this is having a big huge output, like we have our vehicles move It has a medium-sized small motor, but it moves a huge weight, right? Vehicles. So the same way, the huge vehicle will move. Same way, this is also will be rotating. In that flywheel not be used more, but here we are using for our project. Flywheel is very important. Okay, to get an maximum big output. And now here a small gear, the cycle chain, when cycle pedaling, when we do, we will have a pedal. Like when we pedal at front, that time the big back behind wheel will be rotating and the tire will move. What will happen, we will be moving. And if we don't want to pedal, we are tired, and will just stop pedaling, it doesn't mean the wheel will not rotate, right? It will be still rotating. And we reverse it, still the wheel will be rotating as the same way. So again, when we want, we will be pedaling it forward, then again the wheel will go, and the cycle will move again, right? Same model, that kind of wheel we can put here. Okay, so that wheel when we put, and with that we will be connecting it this motor. Here another gear. Okay, with this dynamic motor, a gear will be connected, and with that this we will connect it. Now when this one is moving, it will be moving with a huge strength, and it will have increased speed. A big motor when to rotate a big motor, we need a heavy strength to rotate it, right? And when the bigger one, big dynamic motor rotates, we get more current. So the bigger size motor when we keep, and we while rotating, when we get an output of huge amount of current, with that we will connect it, we will charge a battery, chargeable battery. Okay, and we have to keep it until it gets full, and once it is fully charged, we will connect it. Okay, here we will be connecting it to the capacitor. A small capacitor is kept, and with that capacitor, now we are connecting again. We will take the previous switch and we will connect it to this one. Okay, now what will happen, from the charger we will be getting the current from capacitor. It will go, and then it will go to the this AC motor. Now this motor is not going to stop rotating, it will be keep rotating, and because here the charge from the charger only, it is getting the current now. And at the same time, here uh, excess amount of current, if the motor is producing excess amount of more current, and now what to do, current is getting more, right? Maybe this AC motor is not consuming more current, and still here charger is getting more current. So in that case, we can keep a bulb or any fan, electronic items, we can light it, we can use it, so we are getting more amount of current. Now what here happens is, here is a perpetual motion kept done, right? Because here is the main role where I said the cycle chain, that wheel, no, pedaling wheel, that one to keep. The reason is, and it's not exactly pedaling one, but behind the chain it will be. Okay, that wheel. So why I said is, when this is rotating, and if here this motor is not able to rotate, that time what happens, this all will get stopped, right? So only I said that even if it rotates or doesn't rotate, this should be keep moving. Okay, this gear rotates or not in the motor, still these gears should be moving. It shouldn't have any problem to get be stopped. When this one is rotating, still it should rotate. And when, so that's a chain, I have said this. Okay, only then it will be in a successful way, it will have a proper result also. Now it is a perpetual motion. Okay, in the short forms, a little more as possible, I am telling you faster to make you understand, as well to consume the time. So here, when after this, now here, if you want to create more current, this is not enough, more energy current we want to do means, at that time, now take this charge from the charger, the wire which is there, don't keep it to this capacitor, take it from this capacitor. Now take the charger current to this capacitor. a bigger size capacitor is there, like little bigger. So the capacitor just connected to this capacitor, and this capacitor, whatever the connection can be, like whatever size might be, to just to support this AC motor, according to that it should be okay. So now connected to the capacitor again, and a bigger size AC motor, which gives a little more energy and strength. With more strength it will be with more power it will be rotating, right? A little bigger size motor is there, AC. And with that AC motor we will connect again a big wheel, which I said previous, right? The big wheel, and again the small wheel comes like this, the big wheel, then again the small wheel comes. Okay, that is the model I have shown here now. Big wheel, small wheel, then again the big wheel taking more energy current, sorry, more power to rotate. Okay, then from there a small wheel, big wheel in the sense gear. Okay, that's what I was telling. So sorry, big gear, small gear, then again big gear and small gear. With the small gear, flywheel has been connected, a big flywheel is connected. Then now already it has enough strength, speed. With that all the flywheel rotate more faster. With that again big gear, and again small gear, then again big gear, again small gear to increase the speed and strength. Again the big gear has enough more strength and speed than the small gear. Now it has more strength and speed. Now the flywheel is connected. What happens here? All this flywheel will be rotating. Already this flywheel will be rotating faster, right? Flywheel in the sense it rotates more than the gear. That is one round. For the smaller one means it will take um, more extra rounds, like 10 or 8, something like in that way it goes. So according to that, now this will have more enough speed. That's what I came to tell. With enough strength. Okay, strength and speed will be increased. With that again the big gear, small gear, again the big small, it goes. We can stop till here also if we need, or we want to create it more, we have to connect it more to increase the speed and strength, then we can do it more according to how it works. The speed and strength is there, according to that we will be doing. Okay, and then we will connect it to the dynamic, a bigger size dynamic motor than the previous one, larger size. Okay, and this one is a larger size dynamic motor. Will connect to rotate the larger size motor. We need more enough strength, right? So for that enough strength is there here with the big one, big, and um, speed will also be increased. With the enough more strength and speed, here the small gear attached to the motor will be rotating. Here also the same cycle chain which I told, that wheel behind the wheel, how it works, right? That kind of chain. So that way we will connect it here. Okay, and now with that when everything rotates, this will be rotating the bigger motor. And when the bigger motor rotates, obviously as you know, the current is more, right? Bigger motor, the more current. And if we rotate at speed, they say volt will be getting more in that way. So according to that, how our requirement, we will be keeping it, we will be keeping this. Okay, now enough current has been we will be getting. Now keep a charger, a big battery charger, and connect it to this capacitor now again. Okay, with that which I told you, charger will be there. With that charger, capacitor connected to this capacitor. Now from that charger we will be getting this capacitor will be getting the current, and with that AC motor will be going. So now from here to this, here imagine a charger is there. Okay, now with this charger here will be connected, and from there now again it will be going, and a big huge amount of output will be getting from the charger. Left over the current will be using at for our electronic items, and rest over the current whatever is there will be using for multi-purpose. So here what happens here is a perpetual motion has been done again, a bigger size. More you want increase, more same procedure we will be going. What we did here, same thing we will be going. It will be increasing more and more. So huge amount of motor can be rotated, because as you know, the huge vehicle, how it rotates, huge speed is there, and it lifts over a huge weight, right? Same. And in wheel, if you see the gear size, the gear has various there are kind of gears, warm gear also are there, so those things can lift enough any kind of weights, and a huge result we will be getting. So such models also can be used, and to again to keep the strength, increase the speed, again some gear, if we connect the gears, again the speed also will increase. The more gear you keep it, it has to rotate very tight, and it has to give a kept an enough strength to rotate. For that warm wheel you have kept, a warm gear you have kept, with that gear you have to connect it. It goes more multiple ideas you can get with that. To increase, you can just keep going, increasing different various kinds of idea, you will be getting enough current. Okay, now with this, any doubt you have regarding what you want to know more about this, like you want to, or you have some doubt how can it be possible? If you see, there are many kind of possibilities here. You should go and see. If you see, it will be more helpful for this. Okay, this perpetual motion. This method will be more useful for you if you see how the dynamic motor works, a charger, what type of battery charges, how it does work, and like a flywheel method, what is flywheel, how it works. Then capacitor, the usage of capacitor, what kind, how its role play, capacitor's role play, why it is used, those things if you see. And AC motor, how much current it takes, how it does. Gears in the in bikes, sorry, in vehicles, I mean, is all the whatever the vehicles, how the gear works. Okay, gear, how it works, that you can see. That and all, if you see, you will come to an idea, okay, how much clearer it is to get such a possibility here. This I have not tried, that's why I cannot say very clearly that see this had happened, I can show you an output. So I did not try, but it's a good way of solution. Here is the solution here. Okay, you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me in comment section. You comment it and ask the doubts, whatever the doubt you have, small doubts even, complete it, ask it, and clear it. And take a picture of it. Okay, take a picture of it and download it, send it to your colleagues, friends, and whoever is in the search of this ideas of getting how to create and perpetual motion. It will be quite useful for them, useful, they will come to a possibility with this, and they will make it, I believe, because so many efforts they have, people have been doing it to create some way they take a solution, try to take a solution with this. Here is a very clear explanation I have done. So with this, if you show them, they will definitely try and do it. And you are saying you can also try, and you will also try and do it, I believe, because yeah. And thank you. Any other doubt you have, you ask in comment section. Okay. If you feel it is how it is possible, that also you can ask why it is not possible. You tell me. I will tell you where are the possibilities are. Okay. Thank you.